Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I just got done watching the fucking worst pay-per-view I probably could ever see in my life. Pay-per-view was going pretty well. Going as I thought it would. The actual one was pretty decent. The two semi-final matches were great. I enjoyed both of them. Roman Reigns beat Del Rio. And Kevin Owens and Dean Ambrose had a great match. And Dean Ambrose walks away the winner of that match, leaving us to go with Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns in the finals, as we all knew was going to happen. So what do we get? Well, I'll tell you a little bit of that later on after I get through some of the other matches. Again, Roman Reigns defeat Del Rio. It was a good match, 3.5 out of 5 stars. Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens, fucking awesome match, 4 out of 5 stars. The Survivor Series was a fucking dud match. Hated every fucking minute of it. Not to mention, Sheamus walked away getting his ass kicked, looking pathetic, as he's been doing every single fucking week, with Bad News Barrett. That's what I'm going to call him, but yes, King Barrett. And he loses with a 3-on-1 disadvantage. Okay? That match was shit. 20 minutes of wasted fucking time and airtime. I can't believe how fucking pathetic WWE can really be about all this. I was not impressed with that Survivor Series traditional match. It had no rhyme or reason being on the show to begin with. And not to mention, there was no stipulation to make even the freaking Survivor Series traditional match even worthy of being on the fucking card. Of any kind. So, whatever. Fuck that. Give it 1 out of 5 stars, just to be nice. Then, we got a Divas title match. This Divas title match was decent. Very well put together. Standard action. Nothing, out of the ordinary, exciting. But a decent match nonetheless. I give this match a 3 out of 5 stars. Especially for women's division wrestling, this was pretty decent. Very impressed. I hope they continue this storyline. Try to create some new controversy with more, personal stuff, not with the whole younger brother passing away. I'm kind of glad that WWE didn't reintroduce that comment. They cut that out of the promo when they did that, the promo package for the match before it even happened. So I was very happy about that. Smart move on WWE's part. That was a little controversial and a little dirty, in my opinion, to do. As I found out, Charlotte actually was okay with doing this. She was the one who initially started the idea, which I think was pretty dumb on her part. I don't know why, but I guess she felt that she needed to have controversy to make this rivalry a little bit more interesting. Maybe she had a point, but I think it still was something you shouldn't have gone with to escalate the rivalry. So after that, we had Tyler Breeze defeating Dolph Ziggler. Decent match, 3 out of 5 stars. Nothing exciting here. Just a standard regular match. Not bad. Not, nothing horrible. So I definitely a nice beginning debut to pay-per-view matches for Tyler Breeze. Tyler Breeze and Dolph Ziggler did well together. No cheating, no nothing. Very clean. Most of these matches, actually all of it, was very clean. Undertaker and Kane versus the Wyatt family. Bray Wyatt had Luke Harper with him as his tag team partner. Very standard match, and Brothers of Destruction win. Very much was happy with this ending. Expected it anyway. I mean, it was Undertaker's 25th anniversary of being in WWE, so of course they were going to have them walk away with the victory, and Undertaker hit the Tombstone Pile Driver on top of Luke Harper. So that was basically the end of that match. Alright, so we got through all the other goody two-shoe shit. Alright? We have a pretty standard, okay pay-per-view. It was going alright. And then we have the main event. You're thinking maybe. My friend and I, Matthew, were going for weeks talking about who is going to join the Authority, who is going to turn on who is going to be a heel, Dean Ambrose or Roman Reigns. And instead, we got a standard ordinary match with no fucking kind of interference. No, Triple H coming out and looking at who's gonna win. That's something they used to do with Vince McMahon back in the day, when you were knowing that there was gonna be a heel change. Vince McMahon was gonna come out, and at some point you were gonna see one of the two competitors turn heel or screw the other, okay? In this situation, none of that happened. We had a pretty standard, clean finish. Roman Reigns wins. I did not like that idea. I thought that was shit. I thought that's how the show was going to end. But nevertheless, does WWE prove how fucking dumb and retarded they really are. And this is how it all ended. Roman Reigns gets the victory, becomes the new World Heavyweight Champion for fucking 2 minutes. And then we have Sheamus cashing in and becoming the World Champion. And let me tell you, folks, I went ahead and me and Matthew talked about that. And Matthew even said himself, wouldn't it be funny? We go ahead, we have all of this shit going on, and all we get at the end of the show is Sheamus walking away as our new World Heavyweight Champion after we already had the new champion crown during this tournament. And that's exactly what happened. Sheamus cashed in after Roman Reigns refused to shake hands with Triple H. Roman Reigns spears Triple H, and Sheamus comes in and boom, hits him with the bro kick, tries to pin him, he kicks out. Okay, here we go. We might see Roman Reigns walk away victorious here, but that was not to be, and Sheamus kicked him in the fucking face again with the bro kick and got the 1, 2, 3, and we got the same fucking shit. Alright, so with all that being said, I go ahead, I think back to myself, and I say, why? Why would they make Sheamus become the World Heavyweight Champion? It's bad enough Roman Reigns wins the fucking belt cleanly, okay? He doesn't cheat, he doesn't have, doesn't join the Authority, doesn't do a heel turn, neither does Dean Ambrose. We get a standard, straight up, clean matchup, an athletic competition between two guys, and then we get a fucking bullshit ending. It wasn't the bullshit ending that bothers me. It's the fact that Sheamus had the briefcase, and I've said this time and time again in the last couple of months since he's became the briefcase winner, he has not been a winner. He hasn't been winning. He hasn't had any momentum. As I just said earlier on in the show, he lost to a 3-on-1 disadvantage. If they would have had Sheamus beat all the rest of the members on the other Survivor Series team, that would have worked. That would have been perfect. That would have been believable. That would have made me believe this guy has got the momentum to beat the shit out of whoever becomes the champion. But no, he doesn't win. He gets his ass kicked, loses, and then wins the World Heavyweight title? After 3 months of doing absolutely fucking nothing? Had a rivalry for 2 months with Randy Orton that didn't mean diddly shit? And then, not to mention, had a bunch of meaningless matches that went nowhere. Give me a fucking break, WWE. The audience wasn't booing the shit out of this. They weren't booing the shit out of Roman Reigns not turning heel and winning and also winning the title cleanly. Not to mention, I mean, give me a fucking break here. This is a pathetic excuse for an ending to a pay-per-view. The show itself was pretty predictable, but it was a standard, entertaining, and fun little show to watch. There was nothing bad about it, but then at the end of the day, you bore the shit out of us with, predictable endings, and I could have predicted any one of these matches and got them right. The only one I wouldn't have gotten right was the ending to the world title match. You guys are a bunch of fucking idiots, WWE. Really? You took a decent pay-per-view and had a guy who lost 3-on-1 win the fucking title, and for 3 months didn't do nothing with him but make him look like shit. And not to mention, before he even had the match, he was acting like a complete goofball and a fucking idiot with the New Day, who he shouldn't even be nowhere near with or dealing with at all. The New Day, he's trying to do retarded shit with them? Are these people fucking cracked or what? This is a joke. This is a crying shame to a WWE pay-per-view and to an ending that, you know what, I personally, I wouldn't have been happy with just Roman Reigns walking away cleanly as the world champion as a face. But for God's sakes, at least it would have had some fucking class, you know? I mean, Dean Ambrose and him, they were congratulating each other for the good match. Dean Ambrose shook his hand while they were both trying to get up for congratulating him for winning the title. And he walks away, and then Roman Reigns gets the fucking bro kick to the face. Not once, but twice to win the title. Well, Sheamus has done nothing, and I have to at least say this much. At least Roman Reigns has had some kind of fucking momentum going into this damn show. I mean, he's had some pretty decent matches in this tournament. I'm just really bored with his action in the ring. I mean, he's had some decent, participants or competitors to fight with, but his moveset needs to improve. I really, that's where I'm at with Roman Reigns. He needs to improve on that for me to feel okay with him carrying that belt as a face. As a heel, he could pass way with me on that. I would take that because he can, play scared, or he can go ahead and be a cheater and try to get advantages over other competitors that are trying to take the title from him and everything else. But this ending, I mean, come on. If you had Sheamus go ahead and win with a 3-on-1 disadvantage and knock off 3 opponents one at a time and win the match solely by himself, I would have said, hey, you know what? What the hell? That was a pretty cool ending. But he goes ahead, has a lame-ass segment with the New Day. It was fucking retarded, number one. He's standing there acting like a goof. And then on top of it, he loses to 3 other fucking jobbers that aren't going to ever win the title. And yet, that same night that he loses to those assholes, he's going on to beat Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship after there was 2 great semifinal matches before that. Give me a fucking break. You know what, WWE? I'm just getting fucking sick and tired of the way you guys are running this shit. I mean, I could rant and rave, and if people like hearing me do that about this show, I'm more than happy to do it for them. But me personally, I could give a fuck less about what WWE does at this point with their show, their championship belts. They take them and they might as well throw them in the fucking trash can and pretend they don't even exist. Anyway, at this point in time, I'm done ranting and raving. I hope you enjoyed the review. It wasn't as long as I usually do them, and I don't really give a fuck anyway, because this pay-per-view was a fucking piece of shit, just because of the ending. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that subscribe button, leave your comments and opinions down below on this video, and I'll get right back to you guys. Thank you very much.